it's Ashley here from Norwich Youth Family Services, and today I'm going to be doing an activity from the Voices curriculum. So right before we get started, why don't you grab a snack, grab some water. If you have the Voices book, why don't you go ahead and grab that out. If you don't have that, you can grab a piece of paper and a pen and we'll get started. If you don't know, the Voices curriculum was created to address the unique needs of adolescent girls and young women. It encourages them to seek and celebrate their true selves by providing a safe space, encouragement, structure, and the support that they need to embrace their journeys of self-discovery. The program includes topics on self, connecting with others, healthy living, and the journey ahead. Today's topic is healthy living. So healthy living involves the body, mind, and spirit. And when any part of a person is unhealthy, it affects the whole person and it limits their ability to feel strong, in control, and connected to the people that are important to them. By keeping ourselves healthy, we are showing ourselves that we value who we are and we feel worthy of the benefits that come with good health and being healthy. Okay, so just quickly, we are going to create a template for those who don't have the Voices book. So you're going to take the sheet of paper that you already put healthy living scale on top. If you haven't done so already, then just write that up top real quick. And then after you write that, you are going to write the words not at all, just a little, pretty much, and very much right underneath healthy living scale and kind of spread out across the paper. So I'll do it and then I'll show you first. Okay, so see, you have in the beginning, not at all, just a little, pretty much, or very much. So just take a minute and just write those across your paper like this. And while you guys are writing the 4 categories across your paper, I just want to take a quick second and tell you that this healthy living skill is not a test. There are no right or wrong answers. These are just for you to fill out truthfully and solely for yourself. The healthy living skill just shows you parts that you have been, really good at taking care of yourself and maintaining a healthy lifestyle, while there might be some aspects that you are neglecting that you can work on and to continue to work on in the future. So like I said, this isn't a test, this is just for you. There are no right or wrong answers, so just answer this as honestly and truthfully as you can so you can see where you can live your life to your fullest, healthiest way possible. Then after that, you're just going to number your page 1 through 15. And I'm going to be doing that as well. Okay, so your paper should now look like this. The 4 categories written across the top, and then you numbered 1 through 15 on the side of your paper. And like I said, if you already have the Voices book, then this is all set up for you. This is just for those that don't have the book, so they can do the entirety of the activity along with everybody else. Okay, and now we are just going to go one by one. I'm going to read out the sentences that go along with the number, and then you are going to either check off not at all, just a little, pretty much, or very much. And I'm going to be doing this along with you guys. All right, so number 1, I keep my physical appearance. So that means, your hair, you shower, your nails done, how are your clothes, so like your physical appearance, so how others see you. Do you keep up with that? Not at all, just a little, pretty much, or very much. So just check one of those that apply to you. So if you have the book, You check the box just like this. However it applies to you. For me, it's very much. And then if you have the paper, you can just check right underneath it on line 1. So line 1 is right here, and then you just check for how it applies to you. All right. So number 2, I exercise regularly. So that could be different for anyone. So do you go on walks with like your family or with your dog? So like how often do you do that? How often do you exercise? Not at all, just a little, pretty much, or very much. So go ahead and fill that out. So like I said, with the book, you just check one of the boxes. If you created your own template, then you just put on the line on a check mark under the category that fits best for you. I'll show you again one last time. I won't show you this throughout the whole video, but just to make sure that you are getting the gist of it. If you don't have the template, there's line number 2, and then you just check under the category that fits your answer. And then for the book, if you have the book, then you just check one of the boxes. Okay, number 3, I eat healthy meals. So with that means, you know, you eat like your vegetables along with your dinner, you have a balanced meal. So how often do you do that? Okay, number 4, I get a restful sleep. So what a restful sleep means is, you know, you're not waking up in the night. When you wake up morning, you feel that you slept a long time and you feel like you're ready for the day. Okay, and for number 5, it's I go to school or work. I go to school or work and I complete the tasks. So I know right now, you know, we're all not working or we're all not in school. So you are getting work sent home to you from your school. So are you completing the work that needs to be done for school? So you check the answer that answers the best for you. Okay, number 6, I can adapt to change. So adapting to change is that you are quickly to, you know, change on different circumstances. You're able to change based on the environment that you're in. So how well do you do that, and how well are you with that? Are you good with it, not so good? So not at all, just a little, pretty much, or very much. I know, especially now, like during what's going on, we are all adapting to all different kinds of changes. So how is that affecting you right now, and how well are you handling that? Okay, now we're on to number 7. I keep up my living space. So that's like your bedroom. How is your bedroom? Is it clean? Not so clean? A little messy? Do you have clothes thrown everywhere? Are you very organized? So check what fits best for you. So if you are organized and very organized, then maybe it's very much. Or you have a few things lying around. It could be pretty much just a little. Or I know we all have those moments where your room could look like a little bit of a mess. Then you can put not at all. So it depends on what your bedroom is like. So go ahead and fill that out. Okay, number 8. I take constructive criticism well. So constructive criticism is when someone tells you, whether it's like you're completing a project, or it's from someone, or from like your teachers or from your parents, they're saying, to give you, constructive feedback. Maybe they're telling you to fix something on a project or your homework, or thinking about going about a certain way when it comes to doing a project. So how do you deal with that? Are you okay with it? Do you know, because constructive criticism is that they are trying to help you do better. It's not like they're criticizing you. They're saying, I like this, but maybe here's something a little bit like more that you can do, or something to enhance the work that you're doing. So do you take constructive criticism well, not so well? So go ahead and fill that out. Again, that's number 8. Okay, number 9, I can accept praise. So praising someone is, acknowledge them, congratulating them on something that they have done. So do you, how are you with that? Do you do it a lot? Do others praise you a lot? Not really. So just fill that out as, as how you accept it. When someone praises you, how do you feel inside? Do you think that you are accepting it, or are you a little negative about it? How do you feel about it? Again, that is number 9. Okay, so now we're on to number 10. It says, I laugh at funny things. So how often do you laugh at funny things? All the time? Maybe not so much? A little here and there? So fill that one out. So how about how often you laugh at funny things? Okay, number 11, I acknowledge my needs and feelings. So, your needs are like, maybe you need to talk to somebody or something like that, and like and how you're feeling. So, are you feeling sad? Are you feeling, anxious, frustrated, mad? You're feeling happy. So you acknowledge how you feel, and then also you acknowledge, like what are your needs that you need to meet. So do you do that all the time? Do you sit down with yourself and really think about your needs and your feelings? Do you do that very much all the time? Pretty much, or just a little, sometimes? Or if you don't do it at all, then you can just check off not at all. Okay, number 12. I engage in new interests. So if something is interesting in you, or like let's say, in the school there's, a new school play that you're interested in, and you want to try out a new sport, how likely are you to, engage into those new interests? So are you going to try out for your new school play? Are you going to, go to the meetings for the new sport at your school that you're interested in? How likely are you to do it? Very much, not at all, just a little bit, or likely, like pretty much. Okay, so we're going to just move on to number 13, which is I can relax without alcohol and other drugs. So do you need alcohol and drugs to be able to relax, or can you kind of just be able to relax on your own? So not at all, just a little, pretty much, or very much. So check off the box that applies to you. Okay, so now number 14 is I value myself. So how do you see yourself? Do you value yourself? Are there times, do you do it all the time? So very much, not at all, just a little, very much. So how do you value yourself? Do you value yourself as a highly? Do you do it a lot? Do you do it a little? So check off the box that applies to you. Okay, and last but not least, number 15 is I feel and express gratitude. So to feel and express gratitude is being thankful, to show appreciation and return a kindness towards others. So do you do that at all? Like very much, sometimes, or not at all? So check off which one applies to you for number 15. Okay, so that completes filling out our healthy living skill. Just a reminder that this was not a test. There were no right or wrong answers. Your answers stay to yourself. And so right now we are going to go through the skill and we are going to circle the ones that we put not at all or just a little. So go ahead and do that and circle them. So circle the number that you put not at all or just a little. Okay, so an example of what it looks like is something like this. So for number 2, let's just say it says I regularly exercise, or I exercise regularly. So like let's just say that I put not at all or just a little. So circling things like that show me, you know, what I can do to better take care of myself, which will enhance my healthy living. So something that I can start doing now and then, you know, continue doing in the future. Also, if you have not already known that we do have an Instagram and we did hop on a TikTok trend and we have a TikTok account. So I will put our accounts on this video. So make sure you go like and follow them and look through all the posts that we've done so far. We do post on there a lot. And yeah, so just make sure to stick around and make sure to follow our YouTube channel. And I will see you back with another video. Bye, everybody.